Hello, hello. What's up? What's up? Ignore the mess. It's been a week and a half. Stuff is kind of all over the place. But yeah. Welcome back to another stream. I figured I wanted to like get a stream in before Children Olympics 10 tomorrow. I feel like I'm turning these into a habit. That is definitely not the intention. Definitely, the goal is not to always have a stream right before a tournament. Um, but it always kind of ends up where I haven't done a stream in a while. I want to do a stream because I want to catch up on stuff, but that never really aligns up. And then with the holidays coming up, December and all that stuff, it will only become harder, right? Actually, give me a sec. Let me fix something real quick. Go back to the camera in a sec. Whoops, that is, huh, right. Um, Sorry about that. This is much more impromptu than usual, so here we are. But yeah. I still kind of do want to have like a more concrete stream schedule that's not happening. I think my original plan was I was gonna try to like squeeze in a stream at some point last week. Review like the new Mikado tournament that was in late November. And then only stream like the Olympics this week. But then last week was rough, I guess. Thanksgiving week is like weirdly busy, or like weirdly didn't find the time for it. So here we are. Because if I don't review it this week, who knows when I'll do that um, VOD review for Mikado, right? There's also I think Ran put out a new video, so that's really cool. We'll probably take a look at that, because that is definitely one of those like very rare uploads, I guess. All right, let's without further ado, let's cut to gameplay. Excuse me. I had something kind of spicy for lunch. Definitely hotter than I expected. So my stomach's feeling a little bit unwell right now. But here we are. I keep telling myself that I need to get like those wiki pages done before Frosty, but this is a really busy time, so we'll see when I can get that. I think I'll definitely be able to get the Mantaro and Sneakator and like Wolfman pages done before Frosty, but as far as like how soon before Frosty, that's the question, right? Man, I really did do a Wolfman run last stream. That was kind of crazy. Because yeah, I really want to clear out like this top row. I think only Mantaro is left. I think like this row you just have like these devils like that are kind of missing. The bottom row I think like it's like so incomplete. Do we even have like half filled out for like this bottom row? I don't think so, right? I think only like Elio Keen, Barrier Freeman, Soldier have like complete pages. So definitely bottom row like it's kind of like slacking. Then again, I don't bottom rows are not the most popular characters, so we'll see when that actually like gets finished. I think for let's just like do like some shit for like Mataro. I feel like I should like hold myself to completing the wiki page, right? Something like uh the Mantaro gameplay will continue until morale improves, aka the wiki page is actually like complete. Though that's my in my defense, I feel like it's just a big part of that is just because I just don't find it very interesting, and I feel like with every time I play him, I just go more and more like, man, this guy is like, he doesn't suck, but like he definitely feels like kind of lame to play. and I'm definitely not a biggest fan. Like there isn't a lot of kind of like sauce or like tech to really learn with him, and I feel like that's kind of like unfortunate. There's definitely like characters who are worse than him with more like sauce than him, which I feel like is not a good place to be. That is like insane though, like still right, like that 66A being the goat. I think I'm doing like the juggle. Like the juggle sucks. It's the one that's like on the Japanese wiki and stuff like that. And when that, like Japanese players do, but it's awful. I really feel like saying that, oh yeah, this is like what you should do for your like day one BNB is like just like a really bad habits. Probably like 60 made that. I keep doing the, like my reflex. I definitely like, don't want to do that. Yeah, in the corner they've been like a bit jank, but I mean so is like the regular BNB, so hard to say. Probably should have just like, yeah, I think like was guaranteed, but probably like, oh wow, that's like actually like no hits. I think maybe one of the reasons like why I've kind of been like sidestepping finishing up his wiki page is that like I feel like to make it really detailed, I kind of want to have a lot of details like this is how many times like 5S would hit after this knockdown and stuff like that, right? Because like 5S is like, such a big part of Mantaro's like damage game. Um, that way you can like better quantify. Okay, this throw effectively does this much if you 5S. This throw effectively like does that much, and that's like annoying as shit to like test all individually. Hence why we're here. But I promise, before Frosty for sure. Yeah, that was like not guaranteed, I think, but you know, CPU is bad. Should like I feel like it's doing like 6A5, which is a combo, but definitely like worse for no reason. Should just like got like a rope throw there instead of like trying to go for a jab throw. I haven't been keeping up with the manga in a while, but I think like we're kind of getting to like Nisei-ish moments, right? Whoops. Yeah, that was a side corner swap, but we'll take it. Yeah, I wish turnover Kiniko Buster like it better. It's definitely kind of a cool throw, right? Kind of like a cool little twist to to like the Kiniko Buster. I think Mantaro only ever used it like once or something like that, but still, it's pretty cool. Yeah, that was too slow. How am I getting like slowdowns on my PS6? That's weird. I don't even know if I don't know if the wiki even has like a here's what you should do to for like rope juggles because yeah, I really don't know what that might be for like Mantaro. Because I feel like he doesn't really have like, a lot of friendly moves for like rope juggles. I also forgot that it doesn't side switch. Or that it does. I don't know. The point is I got mixed. I don't know them off my head. That has to do that, yeah. Think about, but yeah, that's not like that. Like that has like a miserable amount of time there. God, getting like the OTG of that like is kind of annoying. I'm kind of doing like an op for characters who are like, who have like SKD to like end their combos. Because I feel like it makes them like harder than they should be. Like Give me a Shogun combo any day before I have to do like a Warsman combo, for example. But it's mainly a personal preference. Like Wolfman from last week was kind of like the extreme example of that, but like if you're not doing his like actually good SKD routes, which are like insanely stupidly hard, um, he's kind of like doing like no damage on juggles. Yeah, I wonder if I can just like go for that. Cornered. Yeah, wow, that's rough. That was definitely too early. Yeah, because I think like it's like a very awkward string to use at the corner. Yeah, but then if you can land cartwheel in the corner, like I'm definitely gaming. I feel like a bit of a deja vu because I feel like I probably given like the spiel before. How many times can I complain that Mantaro like is like sauceless? We'll find out eventually. I'll actually do like the wiki page, right? Yeah, that was only like 2 hits. God damn. There's like a lot of inconsistency with like the 5S. So like that was a swing moment. Moment. So I wouldn't necessarily say like it's like important, but definitely feels like there is merit to like. There's definitely like merit to like actually like someone like properly kind of like cataloging, kind of like scientific methoding like Mantaro's 5S because multi hits are like pretty janky in this game, and Mantaro's is kind of important for him. So you do see it quite a lot. Oh yeah, the rope that feels good. Natural. This is my like one person reminder to like actually like lab Junkman one of these days, I guess. I feel like I might have like labbed it out at like 6A was like the best throw link. Like roll bounce link. I don't remember though. I'll have to like double check. Let's find that out actually. Oh, that's like that like that side switch. That was a misinput, but I guess like that this alien like doesn't knock down, so it probably is the best one. The fact that that's like, kind of like his optimal throw punishment is also like kind of depressing. It's not like bad necessarily, but definitely the post hit situation is not good. Oh, it's Kevin. I kind of thought that if this game had like a rival battle thing going on with like an arcade mode, like some fighting games do, I'm thinking mainly Street Fighter 4, that'd be pretty cool. But then having said that, I feel like for a lot of characters, like of the cast, the quote-unquote rival battle would just be like Kinnikuman, right? So not very interesting actually. I'm not pressing like bad buttons with like Mantaro. Like they're bad buttons for a reason. But like, Mantaro like, doesn't really have like a good option to like run up do a button because like his running is like kind of bad. Alright, let's not do it in like the big boy combo. There we go. Not too hot. Not too bad. That was a really weird way that hits. Oh, that was supposed to be special throw. Oh, actually, no, wait. I didn't have like the meter for it. That's probably why. Yeah, then like if it hits off axis, like it's kind of like abysmal damage, but I guess like, at least it knocks down, which is like, you know, I guess it could be worse for like a throw punish. It'll how bad that damage is, and then if they do actually like back roll it, you're kind of sad. This is like way too low. Oh, alright, I think that's like kind of big, so maybe like that's why it worked. There we go. If they don't tech roll, you just get like the extra thing. But I guess if they do tech roll and you don't land it, it's kind of bad. You are kind of wasting meter. I mean, like AA will have not worked, but you know what? We'll take it. That's not a combo. And then you kind of see like my visual like Montaro, like you just like just know it like kind of pressure people at the ropes, and that doesn't work. Keep it simple. Unique Buster. I feel like roll bounce throws against these OTGs maybe like that's actually like more meter efficient. I guess like little like Wolfman frame kill have kind of like made me go like that's actually really cool. I wonder like what other frame kills we can figure out. Like I feel like with Wolfman it makes sense because like, you're doing like a raw special move, but maybe like it doesn't work as well for other characters. But who knows? Who can say? I need to like. I'm curious. I think 6-8 is a better like throw bridge, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, that was an insane low profile. 6-8 is broken. Oh, right, that was Iroha. I think it would not add up in a minute for like Iroha. Yeah, let me double check that real quick. Because now I'm curious. I'm pretty sure 6A is more damage than 5A. Like 5A, I think like 13 damage, right? Oh no, 5A is like 39 damage. That's actually like pretty good. 6A is 39 as well. Okay, so it does not matter. It literally does not fucking matter. And I don't think like there's any other button that I can reasonably use as like a bridge, right? Yeah, 4A definitely knocks down, and I don't think you will want to use 4A anyways. So yeah, I guess it doesn't matter if you would use A or 6A. Just personal preference, I guess. Is 6 days cancel window better? 16, 21, 12, 17. Nah, they're basically about the same. His jab is a bit easier to use than like input 6A. So probably like just stick to jab, like don't overcomplicate it, I guess. Um, where was that edit from? Uh, hmm. I don't remember that bullet point. I wonder where that comes from. Huh. Interesting. I don't remember like this section. Hmm. Oh, I guess like when did Max have it? Oh, this is like pretty. Oh, when did Max have add this? I don't remember. Has my draft been like that old? I'll have to level check. Actually, let me search like the wiki because I guess I just haven't really actually like stared and looked at like the Mataro wiki quite a bit. I think like the version I was working off of might be like from like a really old um from a really old what is it called draft that I've been like working on. So I hope I don't invalidate anything. Let me like just peep this and compare that to the current draft. Um, hmm. Because I think I've been like I don't know. I was thinking about it like quite a bit. But yeah, probably like should work some of this into like my write ups. I feel like I've been working on that, and I might have not have, and there might be like some mismatches there. We'll see. Like it's weird because I feel like, and maybe I'm just biased here, but I feel like this maybe gets Samantha a bit hard. I think that like this like Max says like write up, which is definitely like not necessarily wrong. I think compared to the previous one, where it was kind of like very simple. But I definitely feel like maybe it's a bit it could be a bit more neutral maybe. So like Mantaro isn't so good or so bad to be able to like have to have like a very like exaggerated or like really opinionated gameplay right up. I don't know, maybe like that's me being a control freak. Um, I do think this part is or even like these two things are not really true just because uh the the knockdown routes are not hard at all. It's just that like they're a little bit harder than it should be. So it's not like too bad at all. Um, yeah, like I feel like two-way is kind of an awful button. I probably like wouldn't wouldn't talk about that too much, right? Like how like what's it with Twitch from data again? Yeah, it's a slide. I just know I just know it's not great. Hmm. Yeah, I think I can maybe work this a little bit into like the current draft I have because I feel like it is a little bit. There are some distinctions there. Yeah. I feel like a rather valid one that I can maybe mention is like juggles and OTGs um are like a bit inconsistent and like position specific. Yeah. I have to like redo like this pro and con really quickly. Um, does it really have good frame data? I have to like think about that very well. Not really, I feel like, but I feel like a lot of that bias comes from like it doesn't really have like jab string that leaves him plus. Like his jab is +7 being is like really good. Um, is that really good? I feel like that's really good, but that's kind of about it, I think, right? Not even really. Kinnick one I guess +9. So I won't. But then again, Kinnick's jab is really good. Who else had like has a really good jab? Didn't like Terry? Um, Forgetting someone else with a really good jab. Yeah, that is a +8. So I'd say like Mantaro is above average frame data wise, but not like amazing. Right. I feel like calling Mantaro earlier as a launcher might be a little misleading. I'll have to like think about that more. Hmm. I'm trying to think like does 6A go into anything on normal hit? I don't think so, right? I'll have to double check. Because I'm just like thinking now out loud about some of the other stuff that I've already written. This is one of those like traps that you kind of fall into where you kind of just like in an infinite kind of like editing revision cycle that I'm definitely should be avoiding. But yeah, okay, goes into 66AA, which is at like not bad damage. Oh wait, 6AAA and 6A is like a natural combo. That's actually like pretty good. I don't remember that. Is that true? Um, Guess so. Wow, I never noticed that. Like it's weird because this has been like in the works for so long that like I kind of like forgotten and re-remembered several Mantaro stuff. Does that actually work? Because I remember because that's actually like pretty decent actually. If you can just like fish for 6A hits, definitely I think like rewarding pokes is not like fairly apt then to call it that. do the usual of throw, parry. Oh, that's combo, right? And then you probably don't get the pick up after that 5S there. I'm not sure, but you probably don't. Yeah, probably not. Unless it gets really specific. Yeah, definitely not. That was like 195. Yeah, that's not bad. And then if you want to be meterless, you can just do like that, which is like so you lose like 52 damage for like 1 bar. And miss out like unattackable knockdown. I think saying standing combos don't knock down is also not a bad not a bad assessment, right? Because I think even if you do this and then you get a juggle, you're generally not knocking down. Also, I don't know about that more. I feel like I'm like trying to find excuses for Mantaro being bad at this point, which is again, I don't know why I'm such a Mantaro off. I can't explain that. But I feel like, you know, his corner juggles are like his rope corner juggles are like really awkward. Yeah, I think if you get 5 hit, or like depending on how it hits, you might be able to get pickup like that more or less. Yeah, that's like quote unquote optimal like a 1 bar throw punish, which is really awkward. And then sometimes like that happens, and you're like, oh, I basically have to like guess after my own combo, because you're basically like camera mixing yourself, you're camera mixing your opponent. I'm pretty sure like 6AA leads to nothing, right? Like it ends at 6AA. Yeah. Yeah, that's too slow. What else? Yeah, let's do a very small amount of Mantaro revision right now, while I have it in mind. But also not too far so I don't go too ham on it, I guess. Yeah, let me just like review like the gameplay section to maybe like bring it a bit more parity to what like Max was saying. Or I don't know, must have like have written down. How fast is like 2A actually? 23 frames, yeah, that's kind of whatever. 16 is actually like really fast. I did like never noticed like on 16 frames. Like how far is like 6A's range? Not bad, not bad. Like every move in this game is like slowly inches forward. Doesn't quite reach round start, but a bit closer than round start. Is that about right? This doesn't reach. Yeah, so about like there's like max range. Definitely like bigger range than like his jab. This is kind of big actually. It's just like a decent range. His jab definitely might be a bit closer. Okay, yeah, that's okay. Yes, I think 6A definitely better than I give it credit for. Good for 6A. Um, Oh, whoops. Sorry about that. That was a work notification. I'll figure that later. Uh, yeah, I really don't think I want to like push the agenda that S is like an approach tool. I feel like if you're using S as an approach tool, it's definitely a little bit iffy. Since this is a neutral throw, they can combo into once he gets a rope bound. This is a doesn't quickly rack up the damage. The best of the check sure. Yeah. In the game. Highly evasive launcher and solid throw punishment. Huh. Yo, hello, hello. What's up? You kind of caught me at a bad time where I'm kind of like in a middle of an editing thingy. Um, yeah, I need to be less of a Mantaro op. I feel like I'm definitely a bit too harsh on his character sometimes, but I do strongly believe um, he's not that great. I do want to sit down with Maxa one of these days. Maybe we can like pick our breaks, especially since I see his on that up here. Probably should like stop rolling into this with like Kinnikuman as like the training dummy, because like then the song triggers and I'm still a little afraid of the Toei cops. Where do we? Yeah, yeah, like that juggle is like not bad at all. Definitely like it's some practice, but definitely something that you can kind of do kind of reliably once you get a feel for it. Not free, definitely, but I will still way choose to do this over like Ramen Man's like fuck ass juggle. That SKD like that OTG like an eat big still. Hmm. Oh, there we go. Then do the actual 5S, but pretty good. Yeah. If you can get 400 damage off of like a launch, that definitely feels really good. Especially if you use that like randomly counter poke, crush throws. That's definitely pretty nice. Yeah, that's not bad at all. It might be harder on like some smaller characters. I do want to try that a bit more. I'm dedicating way too much brain power on like Mantaro right now, but um, I I am curious like if that's easier slash harder on like bigger slash smaller characters. And then, I guess like depending on how it hits, you get more hits even, and or you get like really good corner carry. Nope. Actually, was that like an ODG? I don't think so. Yeah, poetry is like generally what you get. Positioning I guess is a little like kind of an issue, right? Because I feel like Mantaro doesn't have a lot of great. Most of his stuff like side switches. Um, hmm. Like I think the throws that you want to do with him, I think all side switches. Like it doesn't have a throw that's just like whoop. Let's throw him in. Let's throw them into the corner and then keep him there. Right, 60 guaranteed that, but I think like that's a side switch throw. Yep. Um, 60, 460 doesn't guarantee. 460 only guarantees 5S, I think. Or does it? I felt like it. Allegedly, it does. Let's see if I can get this because, or if the Japanese wiki like is lying to me again. It might be one of those things where against a human, it's probably guaranteed if they don't mash super optimally. Yeah, I'll like test it. I'll have to maybe test this more. Maybe this doesn't feel guaranteed. wonder if you throw them into like the ropes if you can get something more. Okay, kind of like through them that direction. So maybe like if I use them, like kind of like corner like this, it will throw them into the ropes. Okay, yeah. So I guess if you can reduce travel time, it does become guaranteed. But it's a little weird, inconsistent. Does it end up close enough to get 6A, I wonder? Okay, definitely not like that. This is how you do it. Okay, no, that is another big corner, so I think does this leave them at the ropes? Or does that switch? Okay, yeah, just barely too far. I don't think there's a way to do this where like you don't end up too far. I think you always need to like start it from this side to be like like if you want like optimal space negation. Yeah, that's definitely too far for 6A, but I think like this you probably get 5S like pretty guaranteed. Or not. Or not. Yeah, you can kind of get it sometimes. But definitely it's kind of strict and consistent. It's even like a damaging throw, is it? It's like, oh, actually 182 is like probably like pretty high up there. Like you can conceivably use this, maybe, sort of. Okay, yeah, you can get it sometimes. Let's see. Damaging throw, that, side switches. So I guess it's like, is it like the right? Because Mataro also kind of steps a bit to the left. To the left. Mantaro ends up left, right? I feel like I'm one of those kids that when I was small I had a trouble with like, my left and my right sides, and I feel like this game has like somehow like made that problem worse, like or like made that problem come back. So yeah, Mantaro ends up to the left of where after this throw. Mantaro ends up to the left of where he initiated it. With the opponent being sent some distance away to the right. Due to the distance this throw leaves the opponent, the only OTGs that can feasibly reach after this throw mid-screen is 2A and S, which are both too slow to be guaranteed. That said, S is just barely not guaranteed, meaning it can be used to call out opponents suboptimally matching the grounded contact. Used at the rope's corner such that enough pushback is negated, S can become properly as OTG can be actually properly formally legitimately guaranteed, but this is highly inconsistent and position specific. So, very tight. Alright, that was a little write up for that section. Pretty cool. What was I doing right after this? Oh yeah, like his actual throws that actually like good. He has a rope bounce, like medium sun throw. Does that leave him? That doesn't like stat switches, right? Yep, sure does. Sure does. But it does give him OTG, so that's kind of nice. Does that give him OTG? That is no way to get his OTG actually. That's the decent amount of damage, but there's no way that's against his OTG. Or does it? Oh yeah, it's like S. Or maybe the guarantee is 2A actually. Nope. And then there's no way of belly to belly doesn't have side switch. That's not belly to belly. Yeah, that kind of sends them to Africa. Which is yeah, yeah, man. Mantaro really doesn't really have ways to like keep corner positioning, huh? I guess I think a special throw might. Or like does rope bounce throw do it? Yeah, the one throw is also like yeah, the one starting also has switches, right? I'm on player 2 side now, and now on player 1 side, yes. So side switches, but then also I guess a little bit keeping you there if you're like doing it at the corner. It's definitely like not ideal, but definitely probably like still one of the better mirrorless options to like maintain corner positioning, which doesn't feel great. But that's probably good because like you probably get more hits of like 5S that way. And you know it's not burstable, which is a plus. Yeah, because I don't think if you do something like this, I don't think you get 5 hits, right? That's maths. Well, I think like that's a little more damage because that's 39, 195, and then 195 plus 169 is like 365. Is that right? Maybe, probably. Yeah, 364. Mats. Whereas if whereas even if I do, or even like the 460, I think is still like not bad damage. If I just do like this, 221, 104, so that's like 325. 325. Is that right? I think that sounds right. If you don't miss it. But then this is only 130, and yeah, this only if you can throw them into the ropes, right? If you can't, then it's just kind of just horrendous. Yeah. This is not a problem you Mantaro. I feel like a lot of characters kind of have like this problem where they don't really have throws that they want to use that actually that doesn't switch sides. But I don't think Mantaro like just doesn't have any. I think I've kind of gone through all of them. I think the other ones that I did not go through are like even worse positionally. Like this side switches. This side switches. Oh, one sec. I guess 660 is the one, right? 660 is the I want to maintain pressure and my positioning at 660. That's kind of what 660 is like main. Besides like resets, like it's kind of like its main upside, I guess. Restart Dragon Screw. That stays same side, I guess. It's pretty bad. It's not a great throw, but I guess like it does stay same side. Yep, nope, not happening. Actually, how far does it leave them on mid-screen? Oh, not bad. Yeah, okay. That's not. I guess OQ wise, this throw is not bad. Let me like make a quick note on that. This makes it a valid option to retain positioning despite its mediocre damage and lack of guaranteed OTGs. Front neck, Chancery. I know these always like side switch and like sends them far away. Yep. These are. I don't think this is a single character who has a throw like this that they're like, I want to use this throw. Yeah, you're never using that. That's awful. Choke slam. Does that side switch? Oh no, it doesn't. Oh yeah. Kinda. Like it doesn't side switch, but the positioning isn't great. Actually, no, I'm lying. It literally side switches. So now we're on third one side now. Yeah. And Mataro kind of ends up to the left, right? So if I do this, I'll kind of be facing that direction. Yeah. So also not great positioning wise. We tried all the medium stuns. The heavy stuns are a meme because Mataro is never heavy stunning you. That's what it is anyways. Yeah, this is like kind of like insane to see. Like you never see like these moves. Well, you don't see like a lot of heavy stuns period, but I feel like you never see Mantaro's. Like yeah, that's crazy. I had no idea Mantaro had that move, and like he gets OTG off of it. Because like these are like his heavy stuns are so awful that like you don't even see them like being attempted. Yeah, that's not even like that. Didn't guarantee. You basically can, I can just get them like in the corner. No way. He has like a dog shit one, right? I think like 4-6A is also pretty bad. But that might be a bit closer in the corner. Nope. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that's not great OTG hits, but it is OTG. And it's like I think like one of his most damaging, throws. Yeah, that didn't even like combo, even like unmashed. Yeah, that's not hitting for a lot. Um, does it maybe guarantee like that's for the sake of it, like 8A or 214A? Sorry, 4-6A. Nah. Okay. Maybe 214A. That is man. That this has so much recovery. Yeah, that didn't even like combo unmashed. Like this is never comboing. What's the recovery on that? I feel like it's not this bad, right? Yeah, 40 frames is pretty rough. 40 frames of recovery is pretty rough. I kind of forgot about that. It's -2 to +31 on hit, which is not good. Which is very not good. A very small amount of mashing will make this not combo. Forcing A is like the ODG, right? Yeah, I doubt it works, but I guess we'll find out while we're here. Yeah, no, probably not. Almost definitely not. Tanuki Supers I think is also actually I think 5 SOTU was also guaranteed there, right? And I think typically that also means 2 should be guaranteed. Or not. Or not. And then Kanuki Suplex is the 140. Yeah, that sends them too far away. Oh, but that's actually like not that far. Not that far actually. Uh, you probably do get 6AA or the off of that. It kind of continues the point that everything he does like switches sides. Yeah, that's probably like that. If you ever get a heavy stun, that's probably his best his best one. But yeah. That is so much recovery. Yeah, not a lot of things like guaranteed to wait. It's like kind of slow actually. Oh, I thought that would have worked, but I guess not. This is choke slam, so I guess if you see that animation like that's always Kanuki. I was just like not sure because like some kind of have that going on where like their regular 2-1-4T and like their heavy stun 2-1-4T like it's really similar for some reason. Yep, that's choke slam. Definitely did not combo it properly. Yeah, so I think 5S and 6A works, but not 2A. Yeah, so those work decently consistently, but maybe not two-way. The game like the move like the move had ended, but it just has not. Because it's so fucking slow. Then the from behinds also like never come up. You never use those. So yeah, normal throw wise, I think he doesn't have a way to like combo to like kind of like keep positioning. Like he basically only has like this, and then sort of what was the other one? The neck breaker drop. Yeah, and that are basically like the only two you can use if you want to maintain positioning. Which, yeah, I mean, to credit, like it does kind of maintain positioning until that. Well, that was good. Dragon Screw. 6-4, 6-4, not 4-6. Yeah, so I guess there's that. So you'd probably like much rather like just do that. Um, Special throw was I think 6S is his main one that stays same side. Well, I guess not because actually that side switches. I guess like this is where you use a 5S, right? Like Kiniku Buster actually ends up staying same side because you know Buster is like same side. So but I think like that it crosses over less because they normally end up a bit at the ropes, I guess. Or can't really say that for sure. Yeah, this is the thing I hate 5S because 5S like creates like a lot of like weird situations like that. Buster. I think turnover is also yeah, like turnovers has switches. So I think you have to if you want to like optimally you use this when you're cornered like this. This is like that technically becomes like the fastest 24 framer throw that Mantaro has. Yeah. And then just grabber. Hmm. I mean, like I guess Buster can sometimes do that, but yeah, I think like just with the 5S, you just like can lose the positioning a lot. Yeah, I continue to be harsh on Mantaro. Hmm. Yeah, not great for positioning. Like not great for maintaining positioning. I guess. Um. Uh. uh Taro does have some faults. And although they do not seem overly major at first, they become quite pronounced. And although nothing is too glaring, few of them does become quite pronounced at higher levels of play. Montaro can struggle to get air knockdowns, since Asaseki tools are slow but not be on string, making it seem more difficult than on the BNBs. Can be more difficult than standard BNB. Air knockdowns. Asaseki tools are can be difficult to use. Slow and awkward to use in juggles. Juggles. The alternative to escape. Well, these are not especially difficult. They still take some practice, and failing and dropping them or opting for easier non-SKD routes allow opponents to back roll, reducing Montaro's ability to keep the pressure up. All opponents to type rewarded hurting them by his ability to the pressure. That's it, can struggle to get knockdowns as the tools are slow enough with using juggles. Especially difficult, they still take some practice, and having them use it on like protein on themselves to keep the pressure up. Similarly, his standing combos that do not end and in a special throw usually ends in S, which also allows the opponent to tech roll. Similarly, and if it's difficult, this will take some practice or opting for. Actually, is Mantaro 6A 421S guarantee? I don't think so, right? Because A is just like really has a really good special cancel. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, it won't be. Because I was not opting them for easier and easy routes. Wow, opponent. My combos do not end in a special throw, usually ends in S, which also allows the opponent respectful. Special throw, use it, standing combos, special throw. Standing combos that do not end in a special throw. Usually throw. Similarly allows the opponent to attack roll. Unlike his juggles, there is no knockdown. No alternative duties. No, there are no alternatives to these that do knock down. Put together, this means this. This means Matcherino can sometimes struggle to keep the pressure up and after his combos. I'll get the at the end. Speaking of special throws, good as they are, Matcherino can struggle to confirm into them as he is lacking in good heavy stun knockdown moves. Okay. I see it's lacking in good pressure. Payments and weapon roll bounces with good heavy stuff. Having good heavy stun on the moves, pressure opponents, and threaten on responses with. To the point though. It's to the point having see his aside from his heavy stun knockdown moves are generally slow with has laggy recovery, has long recovery, and is locked behind strings. This is good. These weaknesses put together, as well as together, can make it difficult for Montaro to fully commit to a rush down game plan, especially against more defensive opponents. There's something in it wasn't firm. Very moves that can comboed out. You can just be for example, how many can combo out or even just push your opponents into moments. He's like, this is kind of gonna make it well, but against more defensive opponents. Yeah. I'll slide in like that last sentence in there. Mataro's simple to grasp game plan can be quite rewarding at teaching you the game, but also has some good. Quite rewarding. Quite rewarding for learning the game, but it should be noted that he has some spammable tactics, chiefly as that can perform disproportionately well at lower levels and can occasionally and can cause what are the issues. I can perform disproportionately well at lower levels, which can generally cause some issues. During the issue. The discipline you can get to for any generation. Speed trust for any generation to be a good player. Not a option at all, even outside of just for a new generation player. Not a bad option at all, even beyond the beginner level. This is almost some good discipline. Crazy. This was kept in mind. He's a great choice for a new generation easy player. Not a bad option at all, even beyond the beginner level. Alright, I feel like with more and more of these wiki pages, I start to like hone in way too much on like weaknesses and such, that they always end up being way longer than like the strength section, than kind of like the sections where I kind of espouse like other strengths. Um, um, throw punishment. Throw crush. Good defensive options in 4-1-2-3-6A and 6-6A. Brutal punishment, counter rush, cheap damaging OTG combo. Steady options are awkward to use. Or heavy stun, knockdown. Knockdown options to threaten rogue bounces with awkward to use. Something. I guess there's the finding combos frequently, do not hard knockdown. Do not hard knockdown. There's the whole like position stuff, and I guess the inconsistency. Non-knockdown juggle and OTG damage can be inconsistent. Yeah, because it really depends on positioning and all that stuff. And then I guess I'll add the subbar. Throw options to retain positioning. I almost want to add that thing about how he's how he's kind of easier to punish than like his throws kind of easier to punish than with most characters. But that feels a little bit too esoteric for like the general pros and cons, probably. Yeah, that's probably a bit too specific for the pros and cons table. Because I think his normal throws are all like the push down animation. Which makes them a little, which I don't think it really matters for a lot of characters, but for some characters like it makes them really much easier to punish. But that's like really esoteric. Like some characters like don't care, others it makes all the difference between like what they can punish with. So alright. Before I finish off on the Mantaro side, I definitely like need to finish up like this wiki page and just like say, you know what, we're done with that. Definitely not on stream. Though I've already done maybe like last hour of this on stream, so fuck me, I guess. One last thing that I wanted to check with Mantaro is kind of like how is that combo on like big bodies and like small characters? Because I feel like against like all the standard characters, I feel like the juggle is not that bad, but you know, like not free, but not that bad. But I wonder if it might be significantly more difficult against different sizes, like different size weight characters. This probably isn't exhaustive, but whenever I ask myself that, I always like just go, let me try it on Udo, let me try it on Barrier Freeman. If it works, we're probably a happy camper. Oh, that's the wrong tab. That is the wrong tab. There we go. Ooh, that might... Oh, that's not good. Do they fall too fast for this? Okay, no, it's doable, but definitely like a bit harder because of the gravity being higher on them, I guess. Okay, yeah, that's still very doable. Was that less that? No, because I was doing the AA route. How about like the 6A? Can I still like do this route? That one might not be possible on big bodies actually because like they fall too fast. But I am curious. They are bigger, so even though like they fall faster, maybe they still have like a higher vertical hurt box longer. Okay, that's doable, but definitely I think stricter than on like standard characters. Okay, yeah, that's doable, but definitely like I've already established not free. And sometimes you get an ODG and you're gaming. Yeah, if you get that, you get 468, and then and you're very happy. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that works. Definitely a bit harder, but that works. Let's see on like a smaller character. Of course, there are probably like you know, really weirdo hurt boxes. Like I just, you know, I can readily see like this randomly like not working on like mountain or like junk or like that. But I think it's a probably a good enough rule that it probably works. I can just like test it on like these two characters. Okay, so that route pretty manageable. But got it first try, right? I decided like that roll, right? Yeah, because I think if not, they will be an OTG. If not, like a fake combo. Um, yeah, definitely maybe a bit harder to get like the 6A route on them. Hmm. Let's keep trying that. This might not be. This might not work on small characters. Okay, it does. But just like with everything else, quite a bit harder. Like, but I don't like just with like the heavies, quite a bit like a different timing and a bit harder. Man, I will never get that OTG right. There we go. That was weird. Why did it only hit once? I feel like it hits less times on small characters because the hurt is smaller, right? I think like normally that hits enough times to do like 403 damage, but that only did 37 something. So yeah, I guess it does work. It just might do less on small characters because of their hurt box. Unless, you know, the ropes that like stop you, I guess. Yeah, okay, this is not bad at all. This is, yeah, this is definitely the main thing with Mantara I want to dispel. That like his juggles are like hard, or like his like they are harder than like most characters, like, you know, good juggles, but I won't say like they're hard. So I definitely like want to really like dispel, push back against that. Like people should not be doing like this combo. I didn't even adopt that. People should not be doing this is a bit harder than like small caps actually. Wow, that's surprisingly hard on Matcherino. Yeah, people should not be doing like this combo. Like the combo is dog shit. The combo is so bad. Like it just like the post juggle is like the you let them tech roll like in a really awkward spot that you kind of just like sets us up for failure. So I feel like if you really wanna play Montaro, you're really better off at least learning like this, which is a bit easier than like the 6AA version. But yeah, it still takes like some practice. Definitely don't want to drop it. If you drop it, you're definitely kind of sad. But again, this is still so much nicer than like what some other characters like have, like the other bull drive, like some characters like have to deal with, right? Like you're not fucking Wolfman. God, Wolfman's actually like kind of tragic. Okay, there we go. That was not supposed to be that. Not supposed to be that. Yeah, I think. I feel like in a perfect world, if you can get the SKD timing correct, you can kind of like use the like maybe like the double dash. Just like in a perfect world, you want to have this hit so that like they always get sent farther away, right? Because like that's better corner carry. But and then if you can like have like a frame kill, like okay, do dash dash button and it will work. You know, that'll be really cool. But that's not how SKDs work in this game, because SKDs have to be jank. Okay, I got like 4-3 that time, so definitely like not impossible. It's just a bit harder on a bit harder, less consistent on like small characters. Yeah, that was for a 4-9. Neat. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot to talk about that thing where like Mantaro's corner rope juggle is kind of abysmal. Actually, no. If you have like some space, you probably can still do that. Just gotta not cross under by accident, like that. Yeah, that's the awkward part that you kind of that ends up happening, which is definitely kind of awkward. That's like the combo theory. Definitely another way to esoteric weakness. Maybe add to like his pro and con, but probably worth adding that like his juggle theory. I forgot that this also triggers Hollow Muscle. I kind of like forgot that this is like a canon matchup. Yeah, that is actually like, oh, I got that, but like, yeah, that is really awkward to do at the ropes. If you can do it, yeah, that's really nice. That is really awkward to do at the ropes, because you definitely still want them high enough to get like the juggle, but if you do it too high, you end up going under them, because this is a beautiful game where things. I think I remembered talking to Max forever ago, where it was like, yeah, I've been like in this in like this game, like the bits of this game for long enough that I kind of forgot in modern fighting games. It's kind of like just work, right? Like they kind of make it so that like, hey, you want to do a combo, the combo works. Not this game. Not this game. You definitely kind of like fight the game a little bit sometimes. Oh, that was that an OTG? That felt like an OTG. Where was like the combo theory? I think it's sort of like balloon pretty big too. Um, huh. I'm trying to think how applicable that is to say that the ropes and corner like fucks up other characters. It definitely does, right? Like Terryman definitely don't get his loops, obviously. And Soldier, if you don't have the sauce, it's also like kind of screws him over. But if you have the sauce, you don't really care. Um, Kinnikuman doesn't care about the. Let's just go there actually. Um, like juggle wise, I'm wondering like who has problems if they're like launching at the ropes, right? Like Kinnikuman has no issues. Terryman kinda has issues because you don't get the same like those routes. I don't think Robin has any issues. Warsman get like special routes. Ramen Man, I think you have to go for different routes. Yeah, it's a bit 50-50. Brocken, I think you get relaunches. Shogun kills you if you're at the ropes. Jade juggles barely exists. You know, I don't know what I don't think I care enough. Checkmate, you might have to like reduce the rep of jabs. Scarface, no problem. Kevin, sorry, Scarface I don't remember. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter. Kevin, I think is fine. I don't think Kevin has a problem. His launcher's like bad anyways, but they're just like doing like the, I don't know. Mantaro definitely has a problem. Snegator like loves the ropes. Batman, who knows? Jumpman like loves the ropes. Ninja, I guess. Sunshine like can adjust. Ashura Man can adjust. Buffalo Man also can do loops at the with the ropes. Spring Man, I don't know enough, but I feel like he probably is fine juggling at the ropes. Atlantis, has like some really sauce like rope combos actually. Kamen kind of can do well the ropes. Lameo mountain juggles. Lameo black hole juggles. Stochastic King I don't think cares. Neptune Man might care. I don't think Geronimo should care. Wolfman probably cares because I feel like breathing makes the combo not work. Benki Man technically does get some new routes at the ropes. I think Big Body also does as well. Soldier definitely has like different routes, but they're still good. Vinny Sanso pretty sure it's the same boat. Zebra kills you at the ropes. Mario Pose probably kills you at the ropes. Barrymore doesn't have juggles. Yokin doesn't have juggles. Pentagon has like some nice stuff at the ropes, especially if you do like the air bug stuff. And I think Big Voodoo's kind of like in a similar boat as Anarchy Man, I think. But he's like kind of probably fine. So I think, yeah, I won't say like it's unique to Mantaro, but I guess it is kind of a downside that, yeah, just like the ropes completely fuck over his combos. Problem here because of his buttons, he frequently crosses under the opponent if he gets a launch too close at the ropes. This is particularly problematic for AAA or 6AA. What's that string called? 6AAA. 6AAA routes, since he needs to start them early. It doesn't, thus increasing the likelihood of him crossing under. When getting one of a thing or a low corner route, it's a good idea to try to go for simpler, easier, more foolproof juggles, even if they do not SKD take the tech rules. Okay, cool. That's another line to add to that wiki. Man, I need to really dial back how ham I go on these wiki pages. I think, especially more and more, I just feel the need to go more and more detail and more ham. All right, we're almost at the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna go run an ad. Let's take a quick break. for the restroom. When I get back, I'll do the Mikado VOD reviews, maybe peep on like the other going ons on the YouTubes and such, and then that's probably call it there. Talk about the what's happening on like the online world of Kinnikuman, and then probably call it there. All right, I will be right back. All right, 3 minute ad was probably excessive, but whatever. We'll let that rock and chill until that's more or less over. I'll start switching over to the other the browser screen in a little bit. Actually, while we're waiting, let me do a bit of this like without the screen on it in case like anything overly sus comes up. What are like the going ons on like the YouTubes and like the Twitch for Kinnikuman? La this month, I guess. Yep, those are just my videos. Those are just my videos. Um, MGP2. Right, there was the Mikado tournaments. I'll have that open on the background just for later. Let's look up Muscle Grand Prix. Did we beep this last time I was streaming? I'm not sure. I'm curious. What is this? Oh, what is this? There's 29 views to it on it. Okay, yeah, I think you'll probably like already hear that. Okay, nothing too sus here, so I think I can probably like blank that out. Or like blank this in on rather. Yeah, not. I guess this is. Ooh, left ear. Holy left ear. This just seems to be gameplay video, the commentary, but then they just slid in like a muscle commercial at the beginning, I guess. Huh. Well, always fascinating to see like just people I don't know just show up and play the game. Well, most of subs on this guy. This one has like subs on this guy. Interesting. But I don't think there is anything else. Well, there's that, and we'll watch that in a sec. Actually, let me go back to camera and do a quick Twitch comb over on Twitch. If there was anyone who did secret MGP2 streams that I'm not aware of, probably not. But just in case, I guess. Right. Not me, not me, but there are people who were streaming like the retro game, like the um NES games that comes with this, which is kind of kind of odd to me. They're a really consistent streamer on that too as well. That's like very short streams, but like they do stream like pretty consistently, pretty frequently, like this like NES like an Pokemon game. It might be. I think I mentioned it before, but that might be like kind of interesting to like maybe like just try to take a crack, play with. That's how like I the pipeline of me branching out of like just strictly MGP2 content. But we'll see. Um. So yeah, I think this DOA 5 like thumbnail is crazy. By the way, I think like this is like a our joint video. I see. But yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe I should not sub to like the let it be, like the um Mikado channel, because they be streaming and uploading a lot, right? That sometimes like streaming like cutting through the fat can be kind of challenging. At the same time, I feel like it's a good like symbolic sub. Um, it feels kind of fucked up if I like do all this time where I just like siphon content from Mikado and I just do. I'm not even sub, right? So I guess we'll keep that up, I guess. All right. What I wanted to look at is that our good friend Ron Sasaki Katsutoya has a new video. They've been doing like this combo videos for a while now. This is their I think like they're more than halfway to the cast at this point. Yeah, 24 videos. So that's like a bit more than halfway. Maybe like 60%. Is that right? No, I'm just kind of curious on the math because they've done because all these videos are for each character. So that's 24 over 39. Yes, 61.5%, which is cool. They've made very slow but cool progress on this. I say that, but I guess like this, like the oldest one, which was like the Kinnikuman one, wasn't even was like April last year. So, yeah, so not even like that old. They just make like this like little, very kind of like succinct, very concise kind of like little combo write ups, combo videos, and that's really cool. Um, so it's one sec, I think. Huh. Sorry, like just someone from a different server. Before thinking with stuff. But yeah, really cool stuff. Really cool stuff from this channel. Definitely, if you're interested in Kinnikuman stuff and you haven't subbed to them yet, you definitely should. Criminally under sub channel. But they just dropped a Mariposa video. That's kind of terrifying because Mariposa is a really complicated character, and I want to see how much they take it. This is one of their longer ones, though. I think like they've been trending longer and longer. The last few ones. Yeah, most of the older ones were like sub 2 minutes. More recently, it's like closer to 2 minutes or like 2.5 minutes. And so this is not the longest, but definitely one of the longer ones. So I'm assuming like there'll be like a handful of cool stuff of cool real stuff in there. Man, Mariposa is like such a weird one for me to like review because I like know so little Mariposa. I've never even watched him enough to get a sense for it. But I feel like with Mariposa, it's really hard to. I think at some when the channel like first started, they like Ryan called it like beginner combos, kind of like a intro combos. Um, but I think they dropped that, so now it's just here is a combo showcase. I think like that's what it said. Let me actually just pull up Google Translate so I show my ass a bit less. Um, This is like the latest one. Let's open it for now. Yeah, I think this says one must number 2 combo compilation, Mariposa chapter, right? So it's not a beginner combo anymore. It's just here's a combo compilation. Um, I think like that's also more or less what the channel is like named, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, or MGP2 channel. Yeah, fair enough. That's probably a good name, dude. I need to ask Rand to get an icon. That might help more. I don't think like it's really necessary, but I think it might be helpful. They have more subs than they do videos, which probably like not very common. Like not very rare. There's probably like a bunch of folks who just like put out one video a year that's like really good and stuff like that. So it doesn't really matter. Um, So yeah, let's peep that. I am curious to see what's in this because again, I don't play too much Mariposa. Know a little bit, but not even enough. Don't know what you can cram in a 2-minute video about Mariposa. Because there's so much you can do, right? Like I I'm hoping to see at least like one kind of like backturn stuff. It'll be it'll be weird to not see any kind of backturn stuff at all, even though it's PS2. I also just noticed that like their least viewed video, I think, well, is Geronimo, which I guess no shit. But after Geronimo, the least viewed video was like Mountain, which I think it's kind of funny. Like no one wants to actually like know what real Mountain combos are because it's like barely like relevant, I guess. All right. Um, let's jump into that. All right. Okay, still starting out simple. Throw S. That's a little loud actually. Let me turn that down a little bit. Actually, no, that's probably like fine enough. I don't want to like mess with it again for when I do like the Mikado restream. Yep, that's a pretty simple one. Throw 5S. Simple but important. 460 2A. Okay, these are just like OTGs. I feel like they always highlight a few of the really important ones. I feel like generally it's like one or two, right? So that's probably it for the throw. Oh no, that's another throw. That's another throw OTG. That's the 140 into. That's like Senton, right? Yeah. Okay, that was 3 OTG combos. And then. Oh, this is the. Let me look at that. 66A, 6A, 4A, 6A, 4A, 4AA, 462A. Can he do that? What is this? What is this string? Can he really like fill her with a string like that? Let's see. Oh, that's pretty cool actually. I didn't know he could do that. I mean again, because I know Jack diddly squat about this character, but I don't think I had it on the wiki. It's actually like a pretty like good Christian, like a solid, like not like fuck ass combos because Mariposa is all like just fuck ass combos, which is why I never like really like played him too much. But that's a pretty good juggle actually. Yeah, because I think like this is a route is just 6-4A C's. Is this more damage? I'm actually curious now. Okay, before I forget, let's just like tab into that because I'm kind of curious if that's more damage than like the 4-6-A filler route, or like 6-4-A filler route. Yeah. Let's find out. Though these are all like still very like super duper basic Mariposa stuff. Then like Fly Guy have like long since like and even like and let alone like Illuminati have long since like kind of gotten like way better combos. Um, I don't know if I go like it's a fan of like that combo where like you juggle with like the Soulbat, and also like juggle with like um the Dolphin Dive, right? So definitely not at all optimal. Uh, what we see here, but then as far as like kind of day one ish BNBs, I'm kind of curious if that's better. I'm surprised this doesn't trigger Zuradan, um Zuradan, but I guess like Kirikama never really did fight Mariposa. Alright, so that Echo. So it's this. Yeah, so launch C4A. And then 4A, 4A. Yeah. It's been a while. I don't play Scatter like basically ever. I felt like I'm not getting a very clean cancel on 6-4A. I feel like 6-4A like has a more graceful cancel. There we go. Yeah, and then 286. T25 with the 2A OTG. I think that this is a very, good Christian like BNB juggle. Pretty cool because it's Mariposa. Everything he does is kind of cool because they were designed so much later. Yeah, that's a simple, good Christian combo. 3-2-25. And then what's the route that we see on that video? Oh, did I open it twice? I did. I was like 6-8-4-8? That is not 6-8-4-8. Because 6-8 is like the awful like overhead punch. Not as an overhead because that's not really a thing, but yeah, that is not 6-8-4-8. Is that A4A then? Yeah, I think so. So that's A4A, 4A, 4AA, intro. So you do like this. That's the wrong string. A4A, not AA. Yeah, and then that intro. But these are pretty like low hits, so it might like I think like it actually scales pretty badly, huh? It's like kind of cool because you're doing like more hits and more hits can be kind of cool. Yeah. So you. I'm doing it too slow, but I can get that division. That's Moonsault. God, that move is so sick and also like really funny. Yeah, though, you need to get a feeling for when that move ends. That's like way too slow. Move like a couple faster than that. That's AA. I'm not getting the or AA. That's definitely way too low. That's too high. And nothing else, this is definitely like way harder than like, at least like because I haven't really tried it before. But even then, I don't play this captain, so it's like, I've had like nothing. This already feels like way harder than like the 6-4-8. I guess it's probably like better corner carry, huh? Right? Because, I mean, once I actually do it, then we can actually like talk about it. Oops, not that. Why am I getting AA? I'm doing A4A, I think. Yeah, that I got like the. Yeah, man, it's so awkward for me. And my brain is like isn't wired to play this character. And I just like look at the video to see how much damage it does. Yes, but I'm just curious if I can like do it. Yeah, that was right. That was like probably like a really good height. If I didn't get AA. Oh, he doesn't have an A. He doesn't have anything after this move. So I guess you can just like do. You don't have to like worry about getting that kind of a string. Yeah, like that basically, right? Please. I know I'm mashing, but don't give me AA. There we go. It is the same damage. It is the exact same damage. Because that was also 325. No, I'm lying. Am I? Am I dumb? That was more damage, wasn't it? Yeah, I think that was like 13 more damage. Like 13 more damage, is that right? Yeah, that was 13 more damage. And way better corner carry. If you can do it, that is. Too slow under 4 AA. I think like the actual thing was like fine. Yeah, I feel like I'm waiting too long for the 4A. There's a move with like not as much recovery as I think it does. Like that one didn't work. Yeah, definitely like want to delay it a little bit because the boss isn't like that high. That was probably too much delay though. That is even more delay. The question is, can I do it without getting to the ropes? Right, like that should be yes, but again, I don't play this character. That felt really good. Not assuming I didn't get like the raw strength. That felt like it could be cleaner. That was a an OTG, so that didn't really count. Too high. My hand slipped. My hand like literally slipped. That was like kind of weird. I am getting the wrong string. I can't input A4A, I guess. This is way too low, yeah. Watch that like me learn this for no reason besides like just oh that's cool, and then you know Fly Guy and or Lou tells me oh no that like you just always do this after like a launch like that's way better. That actually no I know that it probably like has something like that. But it's featureless, I'm not sure. Man, this is not free. This is not easy. Like I know it feels possible, but it definitely is surprisingly difficult. Oh, that was like really good again, but again, just that misinput. Yeah, I think if you just get them like on that height, you're probably gonna get it. There we go. I mean that was the corner, but yeah. Yeah, 338, so you do more. But yeah, you definitely like get the corner carry like way better. Yeah, that was too low. I mean, I'm kind of getting a feel for it. Just kind of though. Why am I not getting A4A? I swear I'm holding back. I think I'm holding back. This is kind of a weird misinput. I feel like I don't normally get that. Nothing else, this definitely does way more corner carry than like the other one. The thing like the other route that like very little corner carry is because like the 4A kind of like vacuums them back in. One of these days, I'll like actually like properly learn this character. Maybe like not all the funky background stuff, but you know, some stuff. There we go. Yeah. That was really close. I just usually like hold back after like that can wrap what I'm doing, or A anyways, right? Yeah. Go too low. It's gonna be a bit of a harder juggle because of the lanes. But not at all like bad or difficult. Well, a little difficult. Like there's like some learning curve because of the height and stuff like that. But not like execution difficult, I don't think. I thought like that could be faster. What is the frame data on like A4A? Why does it feel so awkward? It only says that here good filler for 66A and 64A juggle. So like you know, I guess like this is known. I'm just like behind. I'm just you know, late to the party because I just don't perceive this character. Ah damn, that is frustratingly close. Like, I wanted to be like pretty high, I guess. How did I even get? How did you even get? What even they put for moonsault? How did I get moonsault there? Excuse me? Oh, it's 8-8. Wow. Mine was really sloppy today. Yeah, that was too low. That was the wrong string. Oh, that felt like it should have worked. This is like I think just on the cusp of like not on the cusp of being impossible, but like on the cusp of being like easy. Right? Like it's just like if this was a bit faster, it will actually be like really easy. That was actually like a really good height, but I wasn't like paying attention. This probably like doesn't work on like big bodies actually. It's like one of those things where like they fall too fat and it won't work. Okay, that was another. That was not another. Was that not another with EG? I guess not. Huh. Definitely like more consistent when you end up at the ropes after a lot of juggles. Okay, yeah, just like we started higher, like the hitbox of that like was a bit higher than I didn't expect. But that one like my link was kind of sloppy. Yeah, that one Was a good height. That was like a really bad link. How am I getting 8K? Goddamn. Yeah, definitely not as easy as that, but definitely like a bit more damage, way better corner carry. And you could do like that like faster. That felt like it should have worked. Come on now. Oh, that was a really good link actually. Yeah, if you link it like that, then they just end up like still really high. Yeah, no, I definitely feel like it's possible, but I'm too bad for it. That's too low. Yeah, I can already tell. That was an OTG, but we take those, I guess. Yeah, if I mash out like the link and just get A by accident, which is like a problem. That might have been good. That was actually too high, wow. Or maybe off access, I don't know. There's something wrong with me on my stick, man. I should not be getting 8A as a misinput to like doing A4A. My apples have like some really cool hit effects. Like the butterflies and stuff. But his name is Mariposa for a reason. But that didn't work with the corner helping me. I guess like that was like too sloppy even for the corner to save it. Yeah, again, I just like don't have a feel for the link is the problem. It's definitely very doable. Oh wow, I see that now. Like my on like the little input display because I haven't really been staring at that. My stick like shoots kind of like upright. Huh, that's weird. Might be something to like look at. Yeah, not quite that high. Bad link. Wrong string. That felt like it should have worked, but I guess not good enough. Yeah, I don't know if it's just me specifically, but I feel like I'm having like way more trouble at this than I should. Like this combo, I feel like shouldn't be this difficult. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I am. It's another example of like my stick going up, maybe. That was literally sloppy. That one actually don't. I guess I'm pressing the A too fast. Okay, that gap was too big. I'm gonna like not mash out like the A4As. No, it's still difficult. Actually, I guess it's probably like, a bit easier if you just like compromise and take out the second A, but that's definitely like lame. I've done it mid-screen, so I'm gonna say that, you know, it's real, I'm just bad. That was a an OTG, but I guess we take those. I don't think this combo like needs an OTG to work, but definitely the OTG helps. Come on, that was like a really good height. There we go. There we go. Oh, that was a... Yeah, just gotta be like good with like linking, like linking that, right? But then like that was like good if I only got red string, which I feel like I've already said. Yeah, I think just do it as fast as possible. Also getting the right string, of course. Come on, give me the right string. That's the other thing, like my bigger problem. It's just, I'm just like not doing the stream properly. That was a bit too slow. Could be better. You definitely want it as high as possible to have as much time to link. That could have been higher, I guess. Stop giving me AA, please. Come on. Please. I can smell it. Yeah, that was also like longer link than needed for, I think, the... Man, this is like definitely like way tighter than like it looks. Especially like as like the video is making it look like. Yeah, this is quite a difficult combo actually. After like juggles go in this game. Like you need it to be really high if you want to get the optimal damage. Like and you definitely like really like pretty strict things if you want to get it to juggle. Yeah, that thing was bad. That thing was not good. That was a really bad link into like the 4A. What's wrong string? Let me get it like one more time, then we'll go back to the video. Assuming I can get it. That is. There we go. And I missed the ODG. Fuck me. Yeah, man. This combo is like not easy. Maybe it's a trick I'm missing or something like that, but it's pretty strict timing. Oh well. Got it there. Corner help. I think what's getting me, what's intriguing me with this combo is like it feels like it should be easy, but it's not. So you just do button 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 button, and then you know string string air throw. I'm actually doing the 4-8 too early. Is that like a problem? Nah, no way. Yeah, could be higher. I thought I would reach, but no. Nope. Oh, that was the wrong OTG. I wonder if it's can OTG, because I feel like a few soul bots, like Ferryman's can. Yeah, that was too much delay. That should be like no delay. That felt almost like it. I feel like 4AA like has picked up from like higher heights. So I don't even know if it's a height thing, because I feel like when you do the 6-4-A combo, yeah, now I guess I'm cursed to not get that from 6-4-A either. Rather, sorry. Okay, not quite that low, I guess. The charge cancel by like reflex, but you do not want to charge cancel that because I guess the cancel window is too bad. Yeah, that was an OTG, but like we say, we take those. Yeah, I'm getting a feeling for the height better. Just gotta actually like get the links down then. Yeah, that's too low. Yeah, that was supposed to be 4AA, not another drop of that. Actually, could it be that I'm holding back? Because I'm doing it by holding back, I'm actually like moving backwards. No, I don't think like no, I don't think like that's why 4A is whipping. It's not a horizontal thing. It is like a vertical thing. That felt like it should have worked. That felt like it should have worked. This is way too low. Well, I didn't even do dread string, but you know. Come on. Come on. That was like an OPG too, but it still didn't work. Yeah, I think it's one of those combos where you just like do it mad fast. Just, you know, be fast. Like do it high, do it fast, and then hope for the best. Yeah, there like my 4A, like my link into 4A was awful. There we go. That was a really clean one. Yeah. All right. I'm satisfied. Let's go back to the video. That took way too long, but whatever. Um. So, in summary, cool combo. Really cool combo. I didn't know that before. Yeah, I mean that one they kind of cheated by any of the rope, but you know what? That's fine. 46S A. Okay, this is simple. Like special throw confirm. Okay, that's a simple one. Oh boy, that's something else. All right, well, run on one by me again, Chief. 40s or rope bounce. A C3S is the hit grab that back turns. Oh, one sec. I have someone knocking. Okay, thanks. Sorry about that. Just had like a package. Um, so that's 40A. 630S is the side switch. 64T is launch. Yes, right. 64T is launcher. And then 64S. What the fuck is 64S? Oh, is that Dolphin Dive? Is 64S Dolphin Dive? Man, I'm so bad at Mariposa moves. I know Dolphin Dive had like a weird ass input. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a 64S. Oh, is this like side switched because you're on the other side? So is that supposed to be? That doesn't really make sense. I think like the 64A and then 46S, I guess. Sidestep A for A twice, and then that's okay. So that's part. So this part is a juggle. Oh no, that's just I'm stupid. 64S. Wow, I am so tired. I guess that's just start cancel. That's just like the juggle, regular like juggle route. It's just launch juggle. I don't know what I don't know what this is. I don't know what you need like a down there, and then like the A4A, A4A, A4A. Okay, that's not too weird. Roll bounce. A CQTS, launcher. Oh, you have to sidestep to kind of reposition. That's what it is. I guess to make it not drop, I guess. Interesting. Yeah, that's a pretty cool combo. Because yeah, I think this links it like the could grab links in the launcher. Okay, that's pretty cool. That looks like that was a really low for AA, so I'm not even gonna try that. I guess the sidestep might also be kind of like a frame kill. Okay, yeah, you know what? It's already like 10:30. Let me not like test every single combo here, like just because I'm like intrigued. And this is for what was that? This is for 6A, so that's launcher. Oh, and then this is the dolphin dive combo for 6A, dolphin dive A for A, 4AA, and then air drop. Yeah, that and then dive. Yeah, that's a cool combo. I was thinking like the other combo was like really cool. 2A, yeah. Oh, this is just like the usual. We'll show off like some super routes, like just to end it off with a super. Yeah. I forgot his super started with like a flaming 619. Like that is so sick, man. My was like such like really sick animations. Like look at that. God, that's so cool. Yeah. Well, his Bro Super does, I guess, because his mid screen one is like Famous Soul Revenger, which is probably why I'm not thinking of it. Oh, is that oh, this is 4AA, 46S, A64S. Okay, so that's a CC's. Does 4AA, 46S combo on like normal hit, like on forward hit? I thought it only combos on like on back turn. Did that really combo on front hit? Huh. And yeah, that'll be it. That one I actually do want to see. Like specifically like the 4AA 46S. I didn't know like that could combo on forward hit. Just remember it being a combo on like back hit. I think 4AA is a throw punish, right? So we'll just do the usual throw punish thing. Oh, it does. It does combo. Never mind. That's pretty good. and just like link it to stuff, right? It is a little bit finicky, I guess, or a lot finicky. That's just normal. There's a little bit of a cancel, but we've seen a combo. What's this? Special throw again? What the fuck is his special throw? It's not DP, because DP is the hit grab. What the fuck is a special throw? Fucking multiple special throws input. Hospital back. Right, sure. I need to look at a frame data for that. It's definitely like not super consistent. Yeah, that was something like a slow. Like, I didn't cancel it fast enough. It's one of those things where you need to cancel it like as soon as possible, otherwise it won't combo. That is obstacle forward. Not bad. Yep. Didn't get it that time. Didn't get the punish. Didn't get the punish. Didn't get the punish. Didn't get the combo. I've been doing it too slow. Then a... Yeah, that's basically... What's guaranteed after his special throw again? Is it just running A? Yeah, running A. Actually, how plus is for success? I know it leaves you like right there, but it's not actually like that plus, right? It's like mana shield plus 30. Yeah, really good mashes. Like if they're really good at mashing, you probably don't get that length. Because I think Mariposa is a 12 framer, 13 framer. I think 5A is 12 and then 4A is 13, right? Yeah, A is 12 frames and then 4A is 13. Wow, I got that rounded out. Neat. I missed that OTG. It's kind of like an awkward one. I don't think like Spectre Turtle like side switches, huh? Yeah. Wrong direction. With A, not 4A. Because A is a bit faster. And when you're doing it off of heavy stun, that kind of matters. I did not get the cancel. I did not get the cancel. Back. Obstacle back, not forward. I'm not getting like the combo. I don't think that was a clean cancel, but we'll take it. Yeah. Oh wow, I didn't realize like one running A is like 50 damage, so like a 500 damage combo. That's pretty good for like a throw punish, assuming that, you know, it works. Assuming that your opponent isn't natty at mashing. Okay, that was a camera holding you moment. That was a dashing launcher, not a running baseball slide. Is that not a combo? Yeah, okay, it is, but you know, obviously it's kind of bad. But I guess if you want like the easier combo, like throw punish, you do that. Yeah, how bad is 5S throw punish? I'll have to check. Like on like standing hit. That was not special throw. Oh, I didn't thought that would be punished. I feel like the fact that it was off of throw means that like it should be consistent if you just do the cancel properly. Like it's not a spacing thing, you know. Just getting like a really attack cancel. I thought I'll get it there. Oh. Yeah, so good at doing the exact wrong house circle direction. Who has my special throw on my household back anyways? Yeah, 507, that's pretty cool. Assuming it's real, that is. Yeah, 5S I think is like worse on hit, right? Yeah, 5S is minus 9 to 24, oof, that's bad. Yeah, Marple's weird. I definitely like wouldn't recommend him. I don't recommend playing him unless you really like the character. Unless you really want to be like, I want to be one of the Mariposa like alchemists. There's not. Then I definitely like the guy. Like, don't recommend it. Oh, you got that. Hey. See, that's what I don't get. Sometimes it just feels like pretty like easy, but then like most of the time I just go like, wow, this is impossible. So that's why I feel like this combo shouldn't be hard, but then I'm struggling with it. So, pretty cool though. Just doing like the like doing, you know, A for A, A for A, for A. Like it's a pretty cool juggle. But that's kind of like par for course when you're a fated prince in this game. I really thought that would work. I was like going like, come on, just hit. There we go. Yep. Well, this is like where you get it, you can tell, like, right? You can feel it. You see the fated prince that I know the least about. Definitely him or Zebra. I have to like think about who I'm like more out of my depth. Probably Zebra, like, just because Zebra's like ceiling is like in the moon, like in the moon, or like on Saturn. Yeah, this will drop. Yeah, I can already tell. Like, it's like, yeah, these links are not clean. It will drop. Yeah, that wasn't very clean either. Definitely a good combo, but definitely like a lot harder than like the other like juggle BNBs. Oh yeah, there's the. That's what it is. You do an air throw. You do an air throw bug off of like the soul bot. Guess we're labbing on. I guess we're labbing Mariposa now. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do that. No, but Fire loves the combo. It is really fucking cool. Yeah, you have to like electro bug it, huh? No, not Dark Castle, electro bug. I'm still chopping attack like out of habit. Oh, that felt like I did it. The bug. Nope. Oh yeah, that was definitely the electro bug. No, that was very that was I definitely got it there. Yeah, that I did not get it. Yeah, and then just a. I feel like I can do something more than that. I feel like I can get 4AA, but we'll try like A460 first. Wait, that's less damage. That's less damage than like the usual. This is an aura farm combo. Wait, no, that damage sucks. Right, that's like the same damage as like this combo. Am I crazy? Can you do 4AA? Yeah, that's more like that's the same damage as this. This is an aura farm combo. I've been lied. I've been misled. Can you get 4AA? I feel like if you get 4AA, then this makes the damage at least kind of equal the A4A route. For A8, 6-4A. Okay, yeah, I guess you don't have enough airtime to get for AA as usual. For AA, for AA like is a button that aggressively do not want to use in a combo. Round throw. Yeah. 648 is like a really easy button to like air throw bug actually. I feel like pretty cool. Like everything else, like it kind of shows off like a simple application of like the air throw bug. Oh, that okay, that was too high, and I got actual air throw. That one didn't bug. I feel like the input for 64 A is like fucking up with fucking my brain. It's kind of like not a very common input in this game. Not too low, huh? If I didn't do it clean enough. Yeah, basically that. Yeah, 325. So yeah, that is the same damage as the other combo, but I guess it's kind of cooler. Good to know, I guess. Oh wow, I'm surprised I got that. Neat. Oh, actually, before I forget, let me like post like that Mariposa clip on the Discord. You know, share with the class and stuff. But ah fuck. I I see now that it is kind of I'm gonna be streaming for like 3 hours. It's almost 11 p.m. over here, and I haven't started what like the Mikado VOD, which they've been doing these like really long ones, right? Like these are like first to 3 rounds, double elim and stuff like that. Like still first to one because that's how uh, Japan does things. But these are actually kind of long. Actually, let me leave a comment on the on the on this video real quick. Just 038. Maybe they make the same mistake later. I don't think so, right? Yeah. I should say like for the combo at 0.38. I believe that should say a a 4A instead of 6A 4A. では 6A 4A ではなく、表記する。Let me grab the little kanji for strike. Actually, are there arrows in? Nah, that's like overcomplicating it. Does it matter if I say like? Boa da Anaku. Alright, let me like reverse it like just to see. Lokuda Yonda de Wanaku. I That's probably understandable enough. We'll just copy like the more verbose one. All right. But yeah, we are so not doing this today. It's already like past 11 p.m. I've been streaming for 3 hours for no reason. Definitely was not planning on this. Did not plan to go into a Montaro divey hole. Definitely did not mean to deep dive Montaro. Definitely did not mean like very definitely did not mean to like spend what half an hour trying to do like that stupid ass like my a combo. So unfortunate. Tell you what, I'll just to the camera view. I'm gonna I'm gonna try to maybe start streaming early tomorrow. So like normally Children Olympics like 7 p.m. Right? I'm gonna like try to start streaming 5 6 p.m. Eastern if my schedule allows. Um, and hopefully by doing that, I can maybe like slide in some time to like review the Mikado VOD kind of like pre-game, like pre-show before like the Children Olympics. I'll probably start it, I guess. Um, I'll think about like the most useful way to do that. Maybe I can like start the stream. We'll see. That might be a good idea. We'll find out. Maybe like do it kind of like how they do it at Mikado, like that, right? So we'll see. All right. That's probably it from me today. I think everyone have left anyways, which is makes sense. This was a very like shambly stream, I guess. But so apologies for that. Um, but yeah, I think that's probably it from me today. I'll probably take it easy so that I can maybe get up earlier tomorrow, get some work done, so that I can maybe start streaming early tomorrow. So if that happens, um I'll catch you all for that maybe like pre-show. If that does not happen, then I'll catch you all for Shojin Olympics, which we will have um at 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So don't miss it. All right, that's probably it from me.
夕日がリングを赤くにじませ男たちはかげろうのように揺れる終わったばかりの熱いドラマを一人一人胸の奥深く沈め別れる